Hey, what's up guys? Mr. Dan here, coming at you with a quick recommends video. I'm taking another cue from my good buddy, Raw Mad Blood from the Mad Bloods channel, who will often have short videos where he just recommends something. He doesn't go heavily into the plot, just something that tickled his fancy that he wanted to share with everyone. I'm not sure if he would approve of me using the phrase tickled his fancy, but anyway, actually let me throw out a couple here because we've got one that I sort of kind of enjoyed, Damned Hot Day of Fire, on this double pack with Fort Yuma Gold. Damned Hot Day of Fire has John Ireland and Robert Woods, and it's also known as Gaitling Gun. It's about the kidnapping of Mr. Gatling, whatever his name was, and his weapon. And then a bunch of unsavory characters realize that they can sell the weapon back to the north and maybe sell Gatling to the south, because this was a weapon that would really tip the balance of power in the Civil War. There's some pretty good scenes. Apparently Robert Woods used to do a lot of his own stunts. There's a scene where he's actually like wrangling a steer, and it's actually him. When they zoom in, I don't know if it was the biggest bull, rather. I don't know if it was the biggest bull ever, but he was actually doing it. You know, the thing is, they're chasing this Gatling gun the whole movie. When they finally get it, and the guy unleashes with it, it's kind of anticlimactic, to be quite honest with you. So it was okay. But the one I really want to talk about, Bad Man's River with Lee Van Cleef. The Gatling gun scene in this movie is better than the Gatling gun scene in the movie that's also known as Gaitling Gun. And this is one of those movies that starts out with a theme song, okay, about what a slippery river rat Lee Van Cleef is. He's a real character in this. He's got this bowler hat. This has also got James Mason, comes in about 45 minutes in. Gina, the lovely Gina Lollobrigida, Gianni Garco, who is an Italian actor. So I guess this would be like a spaghetti western. Most of the actors being Spanish, I believe, but some Italian and American and British, English. Apparently James Mason wasn't thrilled with this, and I get it. It's not the greatest ever. It's fun, though. This is a fun movie. And I did make the mistake of scrolling down on IMDb, and somebody said, oh, that's the worst soundtrack ever. Here's the thing. Not every movie has to be cut from the same template. This isn't a Sergio Leone movie. This isn't even a Sergio Corbucci movie. And it doesn't have Ennio Morricone on the soundtrack. But like I said, they have their own theme song for our anti-hero here. And it's a lot of fun. And then at one point, during like an assault on a compound, they start playing like almost like a rock version of it, which kind of took me off guard. But I really appreciated that. I enjoyed this movie on its own merits. The violence is a little bit over the top. There's a guy that gets blown up with a stick of dynamite and it almost looks like a cartoon. They ride the stagecoach through the, they got to basically take this Gatling, they got to deliver a revolutionary general guy through like enemy forces, whatever. The plot doesn't matter. I'm not getting into the plot. But, the rival faction, they went to the stormtrooper school of marksmanship. They're not hitting anything. And, these guys are throwing dynamite out of the cart and blowing everybody up. So it's that kind of movie. There's some really good scenes on a riverboat, too. And I don't care that some of the shots were of a model. I don't care at all. I find it kind of charming in a way. But, you don't often see that in these films. Some pretty good scenery and really good characters. Lee Van Cleef's little team of guys, I could have watched them. It's a mark of a good movie when you feel like you wish you could watch the same group of actors in another adventure, like in another movie. So, have you seen Bad Man's River or Damned Hot Day of Fire, aka Gatling Gun? What's your favorite Gatling Gun movie? Let me know in the comments. Later.